Hi, this is Mary
And Michael from
from
Collider
Color
Stuff.
Stuff.
Um, this is a contest entry for Stephen Higgins 50 subscriber giveaway. Um, Stephen, congratulations on reaching 50 subscribers. I'm sure you will, start picking them up a lot here. I learned in recent experience, 'cause we just hit 50 subscribers maybe 2 weeks ago or so, and we have already almost doubled that just within the last couple of weeks. So I'm sure that you will be jumping up pretty quickly in the coming weeks as well. Um, you love watching the channel. I love when you've got your boys there. I think we're probably about the same age. So it's a fun way to, hang out with your kids, doing stuff that everybody can kind of appreciate. And, that's been my philosophy in making my channel. And it looks like that's, to a certain extent your philosophy as well. Um, so uh, Stephen asked us to do a short video, where we talk about a movie that we would either like to see remade or a movie that was never made that we'd like to see made. So, Mary doesn't have an answer.
Yeah,
Um,
but I'm still gonna be in the video.
yeah, do you want to say anything to Stephen?
Hi. Thank you.
Okay, whatever. She's being stinky. It's dinner time. We're getting ready to head out and go grab a bite to eat. So she's being kind of ornery. But yeah, thanks a lot. She was really happy when you called her adorable. So, but anyway, um, the I'm gonna give two answers because I do that. I sometimes cheat on these contest videos, and because it's my channel, and hopefully you like the answer enough that this qualifies. So I've really got two things. A couple weeks ago, I went and saw the new Vacation movie, and if you know anything about that, it is kind of a remake, kind of a reboot, kind of a sequel to the original Vacation, uh, back in the early '80s with Chevy Chase. And I've actually thought about this for a while, and I've even heard rumors that it was happening, or it might happen, or it might not happen. I don't know. I'm not sure what the story is right now, but I would like to see something very similar done with the Goonies. Most of the actors from the Goonies, well, I shouldn't say most, but, Corey Feldman, hasn't quite disappeared. Um, I mean, now granted, he was last seen in that reality show, The Two Coreys, with, Corey Haim prior to Corey Haim dying, a few years back. Um, Obviously, Sean Astin has had a pretty respectable career, having played a Hobbit or whatever in the Lord of the Rings movies. And obviously, I mean, Josh, what's his name? Josh Groban or Brolin? Josh Brolin. Is that his name? Yeah, whatever the guy's name is. I think we're getting Josh Brolin and Josh Groban confused. But whatever. He's that guy, the guy that played Brand in the Goonies, and he's been in all kinds. I mean, he's always getting great roles. Most famously, he is playing Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, or most recently, so that's going to be a huge, huge role, obviously. Um, these guys, a lot of them are still in one way or another in the public eye, but they're all adults now. It's been 30 years since Goonies came out. So for what they could do is, rather than making a straight remake, a straight reboot, they could do a remake, reboot, where all of the original Goonies appear as the parents, and it's their kids that are the new Goonies, and the kids go out on an adventure, go searching for treasure or something like that. They would have the benefit of superior special effects, but I'd honestly like to see them stick with what worked so well in the original Goonies, and deal with do the practical effects to a certain extent. Um, I don't want to see a whole lot of CGI, but even the practical effects have gotten more sophisticated in the past 30 years. That octopus or whatever it was that was, under the water at the end there, that didn't look great in the original. So something along those lines could be done way better now. Then the other one, I actually answered this in I believe it might have been Heisenberg's contest entry a little while back, uh, and I mentioned that I wanted this movie to be made. It wasn't made. It's from the same era as the one you mentioned with the He-Man and Masters of the Universe, which I have seen that movie, and you're right, it was horrible. Sorry, I'm just buzzed by my ear.
Why?
Yeah, but anyway, the some from the same era as Masters of the Universe, maybe a few years later, but 2, 3 years later, is Thundercats. I love Thundercats. I have, I actually have upstairs on VHS um, copies of the original, 2 hour premiere of the Thundercats when it was. I don't know if you remember the cartoon. There was a premiere event that was 2 hours long or something like that. Maybe it was only an hour and a half to take out the commercials, but long movie for like kind of the pilot episode, so to speak. And then they did a couple of seasons later, they did another big one where they introduced this other ship of Thunderians who had escaped when the Thundercats planet exploded. So they basically introduced all these new characters and new Thundercats, and it was. I've actually got both of those episodes, both of those special episodes on VHS, um, and I haven't been able to find them on DVD yet. But when I do, I'll probably have to upgrade those as well. Um, I just, I don't want to get rid of them because I love Thundercats. Love the Thundercats. And there have been rumors of a Thundercats movie being made for years. Um, I think there was even a YouTube, kind of a fan made YouTube uh, Thundercats, you know, movie treatment or something like that that went around a couple years ago. That was pretty good. I don't. I, I'd like to see one done well. I mean, Thundercats is so awesome. Um, it's a great story. I mean, they basically have to a certain extent the same story as Superman. I mean, it's an origin story that is proven. Uh, you know, these this these super creatures, these awesome creatures, escape their dying planet just before it explodes and land on this other planet and fight villains. And I mean, it's an origin story that works for multiple purposes. And I have cats. Always had cats. Always loved cats. Um, it's gonna be tough, when it comes to, but definitely not impossible when it comes to doing the makeup for those. I don't know if you've watched this show on Sci-Fi. What is that daggone show called? Face Off, where they have the Hollywood makeup artists and costume designers and things competing. Um, it's just such there's such potential there, and there are definitely some talented people out there who could pull it off. I just don't want to see it coming off and looking cheesy and corny. Um, I'd it's going to be, it would be a fine line. These are basically humanoid felines. It could very easily be done poorly, but if they can do it right, I want to see that movie made. I would definitely watch it. So anyway, that's our entry. Mary's hungry, so we're gonna go get a bite to eat. And thanks again for running the contest. Congratulations on getting 50 subscribers. I'm sure you'll double that, more than double that in no time. So thanks a lot, and see you guys, and see you later. Keep up the good work. Bye.